Good morning, students. Hello, how are you? Hope all of you are keeping well, staying home, staying safe. Today we are going to start the chapter, The Rat Trap. A very beautiful chapter. A very symbolic title, The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlof. Okay. Before we start the chapter, I want all of you to watch this video. Just enjoy this video. Okay, hopefully all of you have enjoyed this video, and this video shows small acts of kindness, and this kindness, this humanity, this love, care, this all exists in every human being. This is the basic goodness, the basic humanity which lies there within every human being. And the chapter shows this very concept through a very beautiful story. So let's begin the chapter. Okay. The chapter is the setting of the chapter. The story is set amidst the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of a fairy tale. The story is set among the mines, the coal mines of Sweden. That is, Sweden is famous for these coal mines. And the story has been told in the manner of a fairy tale. Fairy tale, once upon a time there was a man and then what happens with him and this happens with him. So this has been written in a very beautiful manner in a fairy tale. Okay. The theme of the chapter. The theme of the story is that most human beings are prone to fall into the trap of material benefit. We all tend to fall into the trap of material benefit. There are many luxurious items around us, and we all tend to be attracted by those beautiful things, by those luxurious items. However, every human being has essential goodness that can be awakened through understanding and love. A human being has the tendency to redeem himself from dishonest ways. This has been shown in the video you have just watched, that we all human beings have simple goodness within us. And sometimes it is the circumstances which make us do some wrong deeds. But actually, at heart, we all are good. So this theme, this message has been conveyed through this chapter, through this story. Okay. The theme is developed with the help of the metaphor of the rat trap. The seller of rat traps calls the world a big rat trap. He calls this whole world a very big rat trap. The material benefits like riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing are temptations that allure a person to fall into the rat trap of the world, exactly as the bait of cheese and pork attract a rat to fall into the rat trap. So the different riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing, these all things, these are the temptations, joys, shelter, food, heat, clothing. These all are the temptations that allure a person to fall into the rat trap. And as in the way as a bait of cheese and pork, you must have seen a rat trap. You know that a rat is attracted by the cheese. In the same way, we all get attracted by the different things, by the different temptations. And once someone takes the bait, the world closes in on him, and then everything is lost. But through the story, this has been conveyed that through the understanding, through love, through care, we can come out of this rat trap. Okay. Now the message. The various messages conveyed by the story are: The first one, the world is full of distractions. It's like a rat trap, and one gets distracted, gets caught in the rat trap. Once we are tempted by the different luxurious items, we get caught in the rat trap, as we have already discussed this point. The second thing is the light of kindness can remove the darkness of cruelty and negativity, as we have seen in the video also, that the basic humanity, that basic kindness is there in every human being. Okay, now about the author, as we have already discussed, the author is Selma Lagerlöf. She was born in Sweden on 20th November 1858, died on 16th March 1940. She was a Swedish writer. She got Nobel Prize in Literature in 1909. Okay, and in appreciation of the lofty idealism with vivid imagination and spiritual perception that characterize her writings. So you all of you can have a look at the author of the chapter, that is Selma Lagerlöf. Okay. Now we'll talk about the characters in the story. The story has many characters. The main characters are a peddler with rat traps, then Master Smith in the Ramsö iron mill in Sweden, then his daughter Edla Wilmensen, then an old man, a crofter, and the helpers in the mill, blacksmiths. Now we'll come to the gist of the lesson, the summary of the lesson. Okay, so the roughly, if I'll say the first part of the chapter that describes the rat trap seller. The peddler is a vagabond who sells rat trap with a little thievery on the side to make both ends meet. So he used to sell rat traps, but that was not sufficient for him to earn his living. So what does he do? He just does thievery also. He was a small thief also. Has no worldly possession to call his own, not even a name. He was a very poor person. It amuses him to think of the world as a rat trap. He was very happy to think that the world is a rat trap, that all the people in the world have been caught in the rat trap because the world has not been very kind to him. So to think about the ill of others, that has become his habit, and he becomes very happy. It amuses him to think that this world is a rat trap. Okay, takes shelter at a crofter's cottage. Once he reaches a crofter's cottage, and the crofter welcomes him. He is a very good host. He gives him dinner. He shares his pipe with him. He plays a card game Zollis with him, confides him about his income, and shows him where he has put it. And the crofter was a very good host. Sometimes this question is there. Show proof that the crofter was a good host. So he was a good host because he welcomes him in his house. He gives him dinner. He shares his pipe with him. He plays a card game with him. He even tells him about the secret of his saved money. Where did he put that money? Okay. So now he has come to know about the place where the crofter has kept his saved money. Okay. Next, the rat trap seller caught in the rat trap. Now, how the rat trap seller was caught in the rat trap. This is very important. Next morning, when he spends the night with the crofter, next morning the peddler steals the money from the crofter's house. When both of them, the crofter as well as the guest as well as the host, the crofter as well as the rat trap seller, they leave the house. But once the crofter leaves the place, what does the rat trap seller do? What does he do? He comes back, steals the money from the crofter's house, and takes the back roads to keep away from people. Now he is scared of being caught by the police because he has stolen the money. So he gets lost in the jungle at night. He starts from one place and reaches the same place again and again. So this way he was lost in the jungle. While he wanders in the forest, he realizes that now this is the point. This is the point where he realizes that he has been caught in the rat trap and that the money was the bait. What was the bait for him? That money which was shown by the crofter to him, that was the bait, that was an attraction for him. Since he was a small thief also, so he stole the money, and that money was the bait for him, and he took that money and went away. But very soon he realizes this point, he realizes this thing, that he was caught in the rat trap. Okay. Next, the rat trap seller reaches the iron master's house. Now, what happens with him when he was lost in the jungle, in the forest? Finally reaches Hamzo Iron Works, where he takes shelter from the for the night. He hears a sound that was coming from an iron mill. He reaches there, takes shelter for the night. The blacksmith and his assistant ignore him, but the master mistakes him to be an old acquaintance and invites him home. When the iron mill master, he came there for his regular inspection, and he just mistakes him. He just thinks that this was his old comrade, his old friend. He was an old acquaintance, and that is why he invites him to his home. Though the peddler does not correct the iron master, hoping to get some money out of it, that was the only purpose of him. He declines his invitation. He was scared of being caught by the police, so he just declines his invitation. He does not go with him. Now the iron master insisted and insisted on him, but he does not go with him. Now what happens next? The iron master then sends his daughter, who persuades him to go home with her. Now the iron master goes back and sends his daughter, Edla. She comes. She invites the peddler to her home. She was such a nice girl. She says in such a very kind manner that the peddler could not refuse, could not decline the invitation, and she notices his uncouth appearance and thinks that either he has stolen something or he has escaped from jail. That is why he is hesitating. But finally, the rat trap seller, he accepts the invitation and reaches her home. Now, the rat trap seller gets a new life because of the goodness of Edla. Now, what happens next? When the rat trap seller reaches their home, the peddler is scrubbed, bathed, given a haircut, a shave, and a suit of old clothes of the iron master. Next morning, when the peddler comes down, clean shaved, neatly dressed, and in the morning daylight, the iron master realizes that he is mistaken. The iron master recognizes him, that he is not his old comrade, he is not his old friend captain. And he realizes that he is mistaken, that he is not the captain. He wants to call the sheriff. He just wants him to call the police because he has cheated him. He has told a lie that he was a captain. The peddler is agitated and breaks out that the world is a rat trap. Now the peddler, in his defense, he said that he never said that he was a captain. It was only the iron mill master who insisted on that he should go back, he should go to his place. The peddler says that he never says that he's the captain, and he just starts teaching him, preaching him. He says world is a rat trap, and he too is sure to be caught in it. The iron master is amused but orders him out. The iron master gets very annoyed that he has cheated him. But on the other hand, his daughter, the compassionate Edla, convinces her father that he should spend the Christmas day with him. He is all alone. Where should he go? Where would he go? He should be allowed to stay back in their house, because she was very kind. She was very compassionate. Okay? The peddler spends the whole of Christmas Eve eating and sleeping. Now the father agrees, and the peddler spends the whole of Christmas Eve eating and sleeping there. The next morning at church, Edla and her father come to know that the peddler is a thief who has stolen 30 kroners from the poor crofter's house. Now when this daughter and father, they came to know about it, now they thought that the peddler must have left the place and he must have stolen some precious things from their house also. Now they got worried. The father especially, he got worried. They came back home. But when they came back home, they found a letter addressed to Edla, signed as Captain Wonsdale, and a rat trap as a gift from the crofter. The peddler had left, but actually he has not stolen anything from their house. Now he has left a small note, a small rat trap, and along with the rat trap were there 3 kroner notes, 10 kroner notes of the crofter, and he has written the address also. He has asked Edla to return this money to the crofter. So this way, this is only because of Edla, because of this kind behavior of Edla, the small thief, the rat trap seller, the peddler, he got changed. He didn't steal any money, anything, any precious thing from their house. He even left a small gift for the girl, and he became very happy, and he signed himself as a captain, because only because of that captain he has been changed, and his behavior towards the end of the story was like a captain. Okay, so this way Edla, because of her kind and compassionate nature, because she had been very kind towards the peddler, she didn't, when her father got annoyed that he has cheated upon him, she did not get angry. Instead she just said that the peddler should be allowed to stay at home. So this small kindness of Edla could change the peddler, and he returned the money and became a very good person. So this shows that the peddler had that kindness, that humanity in him. Actually, the circumstances, it is the situations which make him do this wrong things, like stealing the things. He has become a thief. Otherwise, that basic humanity, that basic kindness was there inside him. So this shows that this basic humanity, that basic kindness is always there inside us. The only thing is that love and affection, compassionate nature, that can change anybody. Okay. Now there are three processes which have been used in the chapter. When the peddler reaches the iron mill: smelting, forging, rolling. You must know about these processes. So I have given the three pictures. You just see, the first is smelting. Smelting is a process of applying heat to ore in order to extract a base metal. You can see in the picture. The second is forging. Forging is manufacturing process involving the shaping of metal. The blows are delivered with hammer, as you can see in the picture. And the third is rolling. Rolling is a process in which metal is passed through one or more pairs of rolls to reduce the thickness, as it is being done in the, you can see in the photograph. Okay. Now there are some questions, short answer type questions for you to do. Have a look at these questions and try these questions. These questions have been taken from the board question papers during the last 15 years. These are the short answer type questions. You are supposed to write the answers in 30 to 40 words. And there are some long answer type questions. These are the long answer type questions. You are supposed to write in 120 words. Okay. Thank you.